I'll be joined shortly by our guests, Henry Okodua, where we'll take a look at the Europa League matches that were played last night. Arsenal are back to winning ways. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, the Gabonese, opened scores for Arsenal against Bate Borisov, and they are through to the last 16 of the UEFA Europa League. Henry, good morning to you.
Good morning to you, Mian.
Well, Henry, let's indeed take a look at the UEFA Europa Cup. Arsenal won 3-0 against Bate Borisov. Papastopoulos also scoring for Arsenal Football Club. Elsewhere, you have Celtic. They are out of the Europa League. But interestingly, it's looking good for other teams as far as the UEFA Europa Cup is concerned. The draw for the last 16 will hold later today. Let's start with Arsenal Football Club, Henry.
Yeah, Arsenal bounced back, after losing surprisingly to Borisov in the first leg, and they came back strongly at the Emirates and they won very handsomely, 3-1, even though they were helped by an own goal initially.
Well, up by an own goal initially. Henry, I'll be back to you. Let's take you live to Sweden this morning, where we'll be talking to our former Super Eagles invitee. You can describe him as arguably Nigeria's best talent in the Scandinavia. Played for IFK Gothenburg of Sweden, played for Malmö FF also during his 8 days, and Malmö FF played against Chelsea Football Club last night but lost 3-0. Peter EJ, it's nice to have you on TVC Breakfast Show via Skype from Sweden. Good morning.
Good morning to you.
Well,
and good morning, Nigerians, yeah?
Peter EJ, let's indeed take a look at the Peter EJ story. You were a successful footballer on the field of play while playing for Malmö FF and also not forgetting IFK Gothenburg in the Swedish league. You also moved to Denmark where you indeed did very well. But sadly, you only got invitation to the Super Eagles once. Let's take a look at your exploits with Malmö FF and IFK Gothenburg. What was the experience like for you playing in the Scandinavia?
Yeah, the experience was awesome because I think back in the days we were just two Nigerians playing in the top Premier League in the Swedish league before I moved to Denmark and Norway, and I really showed my potential, not using the national team as a yardstick, to play in the club side, which is the trend in Nigerian system then. And that has really destroyed Nigerian football in the national team level. Because there are few players that doesn't play that much for Nigerian team that can have a play.
EJ, because of time, our time is so short. Kindly ensure that you make the story very brief, because the Nigerians will want to learn so much, from your experience. Despite scoring goals outside the shores of this country, you were invited to the national team. What happened after your first invitation, and why you never got invited again?
A lot of politics, and the better that is, buried, the better Nigerian players will be seen in the national team. That's what I think. A lot of politics, political play. Everybody, every manager has their players. Not the best player plays. So
if you say not the best player play, EJ, were you told to bring money at any point in time to play for Nigeria? Did this happen to you?
Of course, it happens to me, and I declined, because I cannot sell my dignity, in order to play for the national team. That is why I have to go to my club, and give my best, and became the highest goal scorer in the Scandinavian League, and all the clubs that I've played for. I scored over about 150 goals in 300 games. So that speaks a volume for himself.
EJ, you made mention of the fact that you were told to bring money, but till date, no one is aware of the coach. Will you want to reveal those who came to you and told you to bring money? That's one question. Secondly, Zlatan Ibrahimovic is known as far as world football is concerned today. Played for Ajax, played for Juventus, Barcelona, and so many big teams. But not so many people know that Zlatan Ibrahimovic was told to understudy you at Malmo FF. And when he wrote his book, he also gave credit to the Nigerian, Peter Ije.
Yeah, now so like what I said, there is I mean, they play politics. You know, coach back in the days, they have, you know, this agent and representative, you know, that speaks to players. You know, it's either you belong or you're shut out. That is just it. That is how they play the game. You know, but in today's, you know, I mean, in today's way of doing it, maybe they are doing it differently. I don't know. But what I did best is, you know, I go back to my club, you know, make sure I was the best, you know, at that point in time, whereby Zlatan Ibrahimovic was very, very young, and even if he did not listen to any player, because yes, he's a Swedish. I think the mother is a Swedish, but the dad is from, you know, another country. But he listens to me. Each time he begins his rudeness, they always call me to caution him. And he says I'm his idol. He wants to be like me.
Interesting. Peter Ije, I must say a very big thank you for indeed talking to us via Skype all the way from Sweden. But in 10 seconds, Peter Sazio Denwege was of the opinion that African players use voodoo. And my colleague Mike brought up that issue this morning. Did you at any point in time use voodoo, or are you aware of African footballers who use voodoo?
Individually, there may be, but if voodoo is really, really working, I think it's a psychological thing.
Did you use voodoo?
No, I don't know.
Okay.
No.
I must say a very big thank you, Peter Ije, for talking to us live all the way from Sweden, taking a look at the Peter Ije story. Henry, before I let you go, Peter Ije made mention of the fact that he was told to bring money to indeed play for Nigeria. He played only once. Has this really affected, you know, the performance of the Super Eagles in recent years?
Yeah, I think this story has been going around for many years now. A lot of people say this, but the officials will always tell you, why not prove it? Okay. There's no proof to any player hasn't been, I mean, no official or player has been able to prove that he was had to bring some money to play for the national team. But that doesn't remove from the fact that Peter Ije was one of the most outstanding Nigerian players in the foreign leagues who never really got a chance to shine in the national team. Well, I must say a very big thank you, Henry Okodwa. That's the most we've got for you on the sports segment as far as TVC Breakfast Show is concerned.